Welcome to the Jersey Crew Fantasy Football Podcast, the first ever Jersey Crew Draft Lottery. Here tonight in July, still early enough, we are getting ready for our draft by doing a draft lottery. How you doing out there, Benz?
Dude, great. This is so cool. And then you sent out all the stuff to look over before to the whole group. So hopefully everyone's had a chance to take a look at that and just see this madness that is about to take place. Feels oddly weird to be in the position I'm in, but
yeah,
I can't complain.
No, and we'll look it over, but yeah, I mean, your chances of getting the last pick, is very, very high. But hey, I mean, you won. You're number one in the power rankings. You're number one last year. You won two years in a row. So what else do you expect?
The first pick, probably. Watch that happen. Like, I know people are gonna hate me for saying this. I know you said it's like not gonna happen, but can you imagine?
Yeah, no, it's not gonna happen. We are doing a draft lottery for the first time. The idea kind of came from. Ooh, I like that. Okay, champ. The idea kind of came from the idea that we did the big 20th anniversary last year, so this year is going to be starting fresh. I sent it out in the email so people could look, and we'll kind of check it out today too. But the idea is that last year's rankings is going to be 20% of your lottery ranking, which will determine the amount of balls you have, the lotto balls, and the chances and odds that you get number one pick. So 20% of that ranking for the lottery is last year, but 80% of that ranking is the 20 years. Now, not everyone has played, but we have a power ranking system with trophies as a part of it, obviously wins, but number of trophies, which is top threes over the first 20 years. And number one in that is Ben's as well. Gangrene, Pack Attack, DeChamp, and Uncle Buck are the top five. 80% of that weighting is going to be for the lottery rankings, which then come in at the right side with Brady Gaga, number one, most likely to get the number one pick. So 200 lotto balls for Brady Gaga. Coyotes, Groovy Q, Ladies Love G-Man, and Godfather round out the top five most likely to get the number one pick. Then you got the Champ, Jet Up, Giants and Cowboys, Pack Attack, and the top three least likely to get number one is Gangrene, Uncle Buck, and Ben. So tell me what you think about the lottery rankings and how you feel about the draft lottery coming up.
Yeah, it's super cool again, and thanks for doing all this work. This is going to be such a fun way to do it. And like we have mentioned in the past and last episode too, it's so cool to get closer to what actual leagues or organizations are doing.
True.
And we, this is what the NBA does, right? Way more than the NFL. But yeah, just cool to kind of see what that is like in our little tiny our fantasy world here. But so yeah, it's fun. What I kind of want to like pass it back to you if you don't mind, and just say like, can you give us a little bit, and this is going to sound terrible, but like with you and Ladies, I especially look at the two of you, maybe even Coyotes in there, and I go, it just doesn't make sense to me that you guys would be that, what would you call it, high or low?
Right.
And that's not like we played poorly. Like, how? Just give us a little insight as to how that ends up happening, because the league looks at those teams. I would say Coyotes was in the championship 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
You've been there yourself. Ladies has won a championship. So give us a little insight into that, and that, because for me, it's like a surprise.
So I think it's where it lands on last year and overall, where you're similarly low. So for Ladies, let's use Ladies. Last year, she didn't have a great year. She was 8th last year, and she's 7th overall. So for her to be a little bit higher, like both last year and overall, she's bottom half of the league. So that makes sense.
Gotcha.
Godfather season ranking last year, I finished 5th. Not ideal, top 5, but 5th. The issue with my power rankings for the 20 years is before I really cared about fantasy football, number one. And number two is the no win. I have no win, so I'm very low. I'm 9th in the power rankings with no win. So that's, again, I don't, where am I? 5th overall for the lottery rankings. Yeah, I could see that as well. So I think it's just a combination of both bad years. Like one of the ones that surprises me was Coyotes. He's kind of right in the middle for the power rankings.
Yeah.
And last year he was awful. So I guess because he's right in the middle and he was awful last year, he rises up to the second most likely to get that pick. So yeah, that is true. It's math. So whatever the math is saying, I agree with it, but it is interesting to see.
Yeah, yeah, and again, I don't think this correlates exactly with, teams who are great are low, teams who are bad or high. It's obviously like you put a lot into this. It's just cool to see
Yeah.
where it has come to in year 21 now. Like obviously we
Mhm.
haven't done anything in 21, but to see, based on last year and then all the years, what it looks like. Any any sense of like what you would say your bet is for like top 3, or were you going to ask me that question? Like,
Yeah, well, and it's so what I did is I'm using a site that we're gonna go to and watch kind of live and kind of control the reveal for our draft lotteries. So I did test it, and so I didn't really put a lot of thought into what. And then we're gonna when I switch over, we're gonna start this up live together. So I did test it once, and I was like, yeah, I was in top 3 picks. Let's put it that way. Like I said to you, you weren't last. I think you were 10th or something like that. So
right.
I don't want to reveal every single one. That was kind of just for a test. But in
Yeah.
theory, because look at the full odds. I mean, I'm at 11%. Number one, Brady Gaga is at 17%. So it's not that much more likely. And this is very similar to the NBA. So I copied the NBA draft lottery percentages. What I did is I just boosted them a little bit. So like number one, most likely for the NBA was like right around 14% for first pick. I boosted that up to 17, 16, 14, but they're not a huge difference between there. So I think even for DeChamp and Jetta compared to me, they're 7%. I'm 11%. Not a huge difference for you and Uncle Buck because of how dominant you've been over the last 2 years and overall. I mean, it's it's very, very unlikely you get number, top 6, 7. It's probably going to be 8 through 12. So just an interesting piece of it.
It's so unlikely that they won't even put an actual number. And it's tough. It's tough being in that. No, I'm sorry. Just kidding. It was funny. I was talking to Becky actually about like we were watching Quarterback, the Netflix documentary.
Yeah.
Which is like such a fun thing to do in the off season too, and doing some podcasts, some mock drafts. But that's like a fun little break too, and seeing Bijan up there, it just hurts.
I know.
And I was like,
you just can't get him.
I can't. I was like, and she was like, why not? Why not? You can still get him. You have to. And I was like, I promise you. I just can't. I wish I could. I love
you have when it comes to the odds, you have 5 balls going into this where Brady Gaga has 200. So not looking great. Not looking great. Doesn't mean you're gonna get last pick like automatically, but it even shows you that too on this odds 60%. 6 out of 10 times you do get the last pick. 20% you get 11th. 8% you get 10th. So I mean, it's probably going to be one of those picks, but you never know. You never know, and that's what we're going to find out tonight. So, are you ready to move to our draft lottery?
I think I'm ready to go. The last thing I'll say is just like I hope there's some nice, like irony that happens in this lottery here. And I'm not saying I want Matt to get like pick 9,
12.
Yeah, pick 12 or some like awful like in between pick, but something is going to happen, right? Like,
oh yeah.
Is there a way to say like this might be a dumb question, but what the odds are of it happening exactly as listed?
Yeah, probably almost close to 0.
Okay.
Because again, the it's so close, like 17%, 16%, and 14% for the, it just, I mean, and that continues to go down. So I didn't make it where it was like very obvious, like 50% of the time Brady Gaga gets first place or first pick. I scaled it down. So I don't think we're going to see it exact. We're going to see some madness, and I'm excited for it. And we have some displays, like the way the draft lottery system works is a lot of fun. So we'll bring that over. So here we are.
Here we go.
We're going to put this in together so everyone can kind of see. And there was nothing put in prior to this stream right now. What were we saying?
It's all legit, right? Like we're doing it in front of everybody, and
here it is.
That was a good idea too. Thanks for doing that. So people can kind of see the confirming of it.
Yeah, I was almost thinking of doing it like with the logos on a PowerPoint, like after I did it already. But like anyone can say, hey, you didn't do it. So we're gonna do it live.
Even the best of us.
Logo is ready, up and running. We got the logo there.
Yeah.
We got football, 12 teams, weighted lottery, NBA style. So we have NBA style. There's different reveal styles, which is really cool. And again, this is like a fun thing to do for reveals. So we're gonna go with the vault, which is no coincidence, as a banker, but also a really cool little 3D version of this reveal. Stadium lights we got, and then the number of balls. So this is going to copy exactly what we just showed. 200 for Brady Gaga, Coyotes, Groovy Q, Ladies Love G-Men, 20 balls less for each of these. The Godfather, the Champ, Jet Up, Giants and Cowboys, Pack Attack, and Gang Green. And then Uncle Buck is 10 balls less than that at 10, and Ben is at 5 balls, being number 1 overall when it comes to lottery rankings. And then we have the full odds breakdown here. All right, let's seal the draft order.
Do it
for our first ever draft lottery. All right, draft order is sealed, and we are going to go to the reveal page and get ready for our 2026 Jersey Crew draft lottery.
Hey, is there any way to see if anybody's on with us? Anybody watching? Right
0 right now. I will see if anyone pops on.
Okay. All right.
All right, let's see. All right, the vault. So this is the vault. Does it all like zoomed out on the screen and everything? We're good?
Oh, it's good.
Okay.
It's good.
All right.
Yep.
So we got the vault 2026 Jersey Crew draft lottery presented by Vincent Yates, and we are going to enter.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are live.
Okay, we are live. We're going to go door by door, starting with the 12th pick all the way up to the first pick, where the first pick is behind this wheel of this secure vault. We're going to get all the way down to pick number 1. This little guy in the corner, you see this guy dancing in the corner and everything?
Great. This is great. It's like the
all right, so we're in the vault. We are ready to unseal our first pick, which will be the 12th pick of the draft. Are you ready, Ben?
Let's do it.
Ooh, okay. So Uncle Buck has the number 12 pick overall. He was, I think, the second most likely to get that. He has the last pick of the draft. Okay. All right. Are we ready for pick 11, or do you have any comments on Sean, the previous commissioner?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I did want that pick. With my chances, that's the pick I would have wanted. But
interesting. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Like I really wanted 12. I don't think it's secret to say, like you like that the turn, having both
double click
the turn, and yeah, exactly.
Yeah, good point. Yeah.
But
all right,
one is still open for me. So
all right. The 11th pick of the 2026 draft. Ben's okay. All right, so very close to the double click. Very close to the double click, and gets, in theory, one spot better than Sean in the first round. If you think they're close in value, you get one person better there.
Yeah.
So our top or our bottom 2 is our top 2, which makes a lot of sense. Let's continue to the 10th pick for the draft. Ooh, wow. Okay.
So pretty chalky, right?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, it's the almost exact. All right, so Gang Green is the third to last pick of the draft with actually the third most likely chance to get 10th. So yeah, yep. Okay. So how do you feel about your 11th pick? Any comments there before we move on?
I think things don't always happen so cleanly for me, and it's not, I probably not fair of me to say that, having won the championship the last 2 years, but like, it doesn't always just go like, yep, you have the best chances for this, you're going to get it. And so I'm not surprised I got 11. 11 is just a little bit of like a curveball. Like it's a little bit of like a wrench in some of the mocks that I've already been doing, but also just you have to wait for 2 picks in between every pick.
Yeah.
and then of course like the 20.
Oh, and there's Sean too, which is the worst. 2
Sean.
picks to wait for.
So it'll be like Jerry Rice. He'll probably be fishing for
Sure.
in there, and Randy Moss, like seeing if they're still playing. But
all right.
So,
all right.
Like we said, like pretty much what we thought would happen these last 3 picks here.
Yeah. All right. Heading into pick number 9. Ooh, Groovy Q. Ooh, ouch. That's rough. So he was 3rd highest likely to get number 1 pick.
No way.
And he finishes at 9th. He gets 9th overall. Wow. Interesting. He was 9th overall. He was 4% to get 9th.
Ah, man. I
Spiked it.
Yeah, I hate to say this, Q. I think 9 is like one of the worst spots in the whole draft, especially if he was
You might
the
be
3rd
right.
highest chances to get number 1.
He was the 3rd highest. Yeah, he only had a 4% chance to get number 9. All right. That was a bummer so far. That's our biggest bummer so far. We move to the 8th pick for 2026 draft. Pack Attack. Okay. All right. So Pack Attack, he was likely for the 8th pick, about 12% or so. So he was likely to be right around there. Q has been the first one, Groovy Q, the one that doesn't make the most sense. Everything else is pretty standard right now.
Yeah.
8th pick, again, I don't like that kind of middle range at all. And I don't know about Pack Attack. He also said, I don't know if you heard, he said he's not mock drafting this year.
Yes,
do you believe him, or do you think he'll be mock drafting?
I think he's a man of his word. I think he's gonna hold off and see what it does. I don't know what I would do in the months leading up to it. Well, like, what do? You just watch watch stuff, I guess. But that's a lot of time to not be mock drafting.
Yeah, I agree. All right. We move on to pick number 7 for this year's draft. Oh, okay. Kind of following that same trend. That guy is grooving.
All right, so 7. Okay, back in the day, I want to say like 5 years into playing fantasy, I remember both of us, Vin, I think we were both kind of like, I want pick 7 because I want to be in that
middle range,
like much more middle, which is between 6 and 7, right? And so that used to be the coveted spot. I don't think it really is anymore for me personally. I don't know if you feel any different, but
oh no, I don't like it. This year, I want to be in the top 5. There's like a clear 5 top guys. I want to say it's 2 running backs and 3 wide receivers, or 3 running backs, but it's a clear 5, and then it kind of drops off after that. Right. So I want to be in the top 5. So I have not been picked yet. Obviously, Brady Gaga, Coyotes, Ladies Love G-Man, DeChamp is here, and Jetta. They all have not been picked yet. Giants and Cowboys suck. Gets 7th. Matt gets 7th overall for this year's draft.
Yeah.
All
so
right.
If you don't mind, before we keep going, we are just about halfway through. What do you feel like? Are you holding your breath right now and panicking slightly? Because I would say if you get a pick in the next 1 to 2, like that'd be kind of rough. I know you're saying.
Yeah, I know. I want that top 3. Yeah, my eyes are on top 3. My eyes are on top 3. Yeah. Not to jinx it or anything, but my eyes are on top 3. All right, the first half of the draft. We begin getting into the first half of the draft with our sixth pick of the draft for this year.
Okay.
This is fun with the music, but if they copyright strike me, I'm going to be pissed. So hopefully.
Yeah, that would be really
all right, Jet Up still kind of moves in the same direction. Ben's kind of jinxed us with, hey, what if it's just the exact order? So far, Groovy Q has been the one that's outside of that normal order. Everything else has been pretty standard. I am still not picked, so we're at least in the top 5, which I'm happy about. Okay. I'm very happy about that so far. So let's go to our 5th pick of the draft. Okay. Oh no!
Way.
Oh no!
No way! I was just about to say. I'm going to say Brady Gaga is going to get picked.
Oh, I was the just 5th pick. So even out of the top 5, again, there's a clear top 5. We'll go over that, but
yeah,
he gets the worst one out of the top 5. Oh, Brady Gaga. Ooh. I did confirm with him today. I don't know if he keeps up with our streams and such, but I did confirm with him today he is playing. So,
okay. Well, maybe not.
Damn, he had a 17% chance of getting number 1. He got the number 5th pick, which he had a 12% chance of getting.
That hurts.
All right. So we got 4 more to go.
Yeah.
We got Groovy Q, Ladies Love G-Man, The Godfather. So me, Q, and Sarah, and Joe.
No, not.
So
not Q. Not Q.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh,
Q's
Q was the
the
that was the rough one.
Yeah.
So we got Ladies Love G-Man, The Godfather, The Champ, and Jetta. Did Jetta? No, Jetta. Gangrene? Oh no. Who am I missing?
Coyotes, right?
Oh, Coyotes didn't get picked yet. Okay. So yeah, Coyotes, Ladies Love G-Man, The Godfather, and The Champ. Okay. All right. We got 4 more. This is for the number 4th pick of the 2026 draft. Coyotes, yes. Good. Top 3. Top 3. All right. So Coyotes is off the board. So it's me, Sarah, Ladies Love G-Man, and the Champ. Yeah. Okay. All right. Come on. Top 2. Top 2.
I have to say, like, my heart is breaking for Q and for Tom. That is
Tom Brady got a 5th. That's rough.
But it has to happen, right? We said like there are going to be some wrenches here. So
yeah.
All right.
All right.
So being in the top 3 feels so wrong. Like him having that chance. Like the 3 of you guys are really.
He's right in the middle. Yeah. Let me see what did he finish last year? The Champ 10th. That's why.
Okay.
Even that 20%, even though it's less weight, it's gonna play a part in it. So he kind of goes into the middle there. So all right. So it's me, the Champ, and Sarah, ladies, and the 3rd pick of the 2026 draft. Oh, let's go. Top 2.
The host and commissioner is still alive, folks. He's
okay.
Still on the board here.
Okay.
Not on the board yet.
All right. So Ladies Love G-Man gets the 3rd pick overall. She'll pick CMC for the 4th straight year. So yeah, not bad. That's the top 3 pick. The top 2 is Bijan and Jahmyr Gibbs. Usually I would love one of them. So I get at least one of them.
Right.
At least one of them is mine this year, which I'm happy about.
Yeah.
All right. So top 2 picks. Yep. Ladies Love G-Man was 3rd. So whoever gets this. So we want to see who's the champ is here, right?
Yeah.
All right. So we want to see the champ's name. So we have number 1. And if not, we have number 2. This is the final 2. Number 2 pick overall for the 2026 draft.
What a good boy.
Whoa. Oh, whoa. Okay. Number 2 and a weird drop. they're intimate. Very intimate. Yeah. Okay. So the Vault holding the number 1 pick.
Yeah, boy.
The champ is here. Wow. Okay. The champ is here. Number 1 overall. Okay.
I really hope all these little things don't.
It's possible. They're hot out there. We have number 1, the champ is here. Number 2, the Godfather, and number 3, Ladies Love G-Man. That is our top 3 picks of the draft. That makes me feel good. Remember, we usually try to do the stream or like an early announcement for top 3. Me, Joe, and Sarah, I feel like we could get on a stream and do the top 3 or something of that nature. So that's a fun crew right there for the top 3. Number 1, 2, and 3 in the draft for 2026 Jersey Crew. How do you feel about it?
I actually love the way that it finished. What a tight race there for the final 2 picks, not knowing if it was going to be you. Number 2 is great. Like 2nd pick is great. You really can't complain about that. I think it's the same thing as 11, right? Where you always have to wait for 2 guys in between your picks, but there's something about number 2 that is way more exciting than number 11, obviously.
Yeah.
But
so we're in the same spot, B. I mean, I have number 2, but yeah, same spot on the board.
Yeah, right. And so I'd be pretty pumped about that. I'm happy for Sarah getting 3rd there. We will see what she goes with. But what I'm most curious about right now is if Jahmyr Gibbs is there. Do you get Jahmyr Gibbs 3 years in a row?
Yeah. Yeah, 100%.
No question, right? Like
no. And then if I don't, I get Bijan. I mean, I'll be honest right now for anybody. I mean, I could get weird with Chase or a wide receiver, but no, I mean, those 2 are my guys. Guys. So we got a luck recap. Biggest luck win is the champ getting number 1. He was 9.1% to get number 1 pick, and he scores the number 1 pick. That is the biggest luck win. The biggest heartbreak, which we knew, was Groovy Q. He fell 6 spots. He was expected to get number 3, got number 9. The champ is here, on the other hand, was expected to get number 6 and got number 1. So huge spot for the champ is here, and the opposite for Groovy Q. Can he ever win? Can the guy ever catch a break? The one year he won the championship, he got a break.
Right. Yeah, especially having Brock Purdy as his quarterback. Like, he got a lot of praise that year. But no. He deserved that championship. I think this hurts because he had a really bad year last year, right? Or last 2 years. He really struggled. And so I know he's wanting to come out the gate strong and have a good season, but it's not over. Obviously, we haven't drafted a single player, but number 9 just it hurts. It hurts, especially his chances were so good for number 3.
Yeah, you can see on the right-hand side the difference of expected value versus what they got. And for the most part, the whole draft was pretty close to the lottery rankings like we talked about. Groovy Q was a lot lower. Brady Gaga was much lower too. And then Deschamps here was much higher. And then I even was 3 spots higher. So that's not bad as well. So number 2 pick. Yeah, I'm happy about that. Overall, I'm just I like that a lot for a nice running back, the top 2 running backs, and then we'll see what the rest of the draft brings us. So any other final comments before we wrap up here?
I think this is a blast. And like, I was just thinking, is this, a testament to how people have played? And it's like, well, not really, because you don't want to say like, yeah, I put in the work to get number 1 pick here, because it means you had a bad season last year and maybe didn't do so well in the last few years. But it's just the most fair way to start a new era of Jersey Crew post 20 years, post our big anniversary. And I think it's a really nice mix. Like, yes, the heartbreakers with Tom and Q. Otherwise, like, really good overall mix here. And I will say, on the optimistic side, pick 11. I'll get one of my guys sooner than Sean will. Yes, he will get those back-to-back picks, but maybe that's a big difference maker, and we'll see. So I'm excited.
Okay. Yeah, me too. I'm excited about number 2. I think there's a lot of dynamics here as well for everyone now knowing where they lie in the draft, so that they can start mock drafting and having some fun out in the fantasy streets as we wrap up July, we get into August, and we start talking about preseason. It is getting close, and now for at least Jersey Crew Fantasy Football, we know where we will be drafting for the 2026 season.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thanks for everyone who joined us. I'm going to send this out as well. I'll send a recap photo of this lottery and the draft rankings. I will also send out the link to the live draft that we just did right now. That was a lot of fun. Hopefully everything goes through with YouTube and we don't have any issues with the music, but it was a good time, and I'm excited for what we can do once we now know where we rank, where we draft, and our draft rank. So that was fun.
Yeah. And thanks again for setting all that up. That was awesome. Here we go.
Yeah.
It's officially start time, right? Like, the next time we talk to everybody will probably be very close to the draft itself. So
yeah, I'm going to make some final decisions on the stuff we talked about in our first episode. We'll go over that. I'll send that out in August, just to let everyone know where our final decisions land for all the league stuff. And then the next podcast that we do probably will be right before the draft, and then we'll stream the draft like we're doing tonight. So we'll have a good time doing that, and then it's the season. So if I'm excited for everyone to kind of get in the mindset for fantasy football and start mock drafting with your spot now that you know.
Yep. Happy mocking, everybody. Godspeed. Here we go.
All right. Happy mocking.
Yeah.
See ya.